We are so excited for X-Men 97 here at Power of X-Men, and look what I finally got! Ah! What's up, familia? Dayspring here with a review of the X-Team, X-Jet, and Storm. I am so flabbergasted that we finally got this. I kept making excuses for why I didn't want it. First of all, we didn't really know we were getting this. This was never formally announced. This just came in via leaks. And then finally, we saw these starting to hit Target, and we're like, okay, this is great. I suspect this was supposed to be when X-Men 97 was supposed to hit around this time. I think the rumor was that X-Men 97 was going to premiere in the summer of 2023/fall 2023, but now we know it's been pushed back till early 2024, and that's fine. I mean, for whatever reason, it's been pushed back, but everything we've heard about X-Men 97 is that it's good, that the animation looks great, the stories are going to be good. In Bo and Mayo, we trust. We're so excited. Give us a trailer already. I would love to react to a trailer for X-Men 97 instead of doing endless speculating online. So anyways, we have these figures coming in, and part of the series also has Rogue, Cyclops, Wolverine. They're the 3-inch figures, and I haven't really been collecting the smaller figures since I think they did a 90s Jean like decades ago at this point. I think that's the only time I actually ever picked one up. Oh, no, wait. I picked up the True Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends box set. That I did pick up back when True was around. So literally, it's been a decade since I last bought one of these. But I really wanted the X-Jet. I mean, look at it right there. I wanted the Blackbird so much. The packaging looks great. We're going to unbox this baby right now. And look how great Storm looks. I know a lot of people have been like, oh, why does she have the mohawk? Myself included. But from what I'm hearing about the San Diego clip that was shown, and Storm was in there interrogating Gyrick with Cyclops, the mohawk looks really good. So I'm really excited. The art here, I mean, this is something we've seen endlessly. I don't have to react to this like cast shot because it's the only shot we've gotten, promo shot that we've gotten. I'm dying to see something new, but it looks beautiful. Regardless, it looks beautiful. But we got Cyclops there. We got Wolverine. We got our God Queen, Jean Grey, who is pregnant in X-Men 97. And the San Diego clip did show her pregnant. So we're really excited for that. We got Jubilee there. We got Rogue right there. We got Gambit. We got Bishop. I'm so excited he's on the team. Funny enough, let me tell you something. Funny enough, I've been hearing that, yes, Bishop is on the team, but the clip from San Diego, everyone was like, oh no, Archangel's on the team. And someone's like, that was a little bit of a misreport on your end. I'm like, I didn't misreport anything because I wasn't there. I was reporting on what other people said. And they were like, well, it's not Archangel's on the team. It's Morph who changes into Archangel. And it's right there on the screen. So you can't mistake it that Morph is literally falling and shapeshifts into Archangel. So why is the internet reporting that Archangel's on the team when it's Morph? So that's just interesting to know. But there's Morph, and it's the Age of Apocalypse head. There's that awful beast. And of course, our goddess Storm. So let's open up this and take a look. I know this is like no duh for anyone else with a brain, but since I am profoundly stupid, I'm like, oh, it's shaped like an X. So it makes it kind of hard to like open up. I had the original Blackbird growing up. I had like the Blackbird that came out with Toy Biz. And so that's probably why I really wanted this as well. And I always wish that they would do a HasLab Blackbird. Maybe this is let's see how sales are for a Blackbird, test the market. Oh, I hate to ruin the packaging. The reason why I wanted it primarily was for the packaging. I got to tell you, this is a good example of having the plastic-free packaging because I think this is really good. The packaging is just really, I mean, I'm breaking every time. Look how sad that is. It looks really good. For Marvel Legends, I hate the plastic-free packaging. I mean, I wish there was a better way we could go about it aesthetically. I mean, I want to protect sea turtles, of course. That's always, the environment's always going to be top priority here. But, oh gosh, it's just like, look how I'm opening this up. But I'm hearing a lot of issues with people swapping out figures, people not being able to get the best version of the figures. Like some of them have like scuffs. You know how you used to pick up the legends and you would compare how each of them look at the paint apps, how are the eyes. And now people are picking it up and they're seeing like these huge like issues with quality control. I haven't had that issue. In fact, in previous videos, I've been like, wow, I'm so glad that, quality control at Hasbro is really good. But other people have been DMing me being like, no, I was trying to get a Monet, and Monet was just awful. So it looks like this is being like you're going to have to assemble the Blackbird here. I'm like, why are all these figures here? Again, this is very clinical the way we're opening it up. Like, look, this kind of just comes out like that. Ugh, it's such a shame because the packaging is really great. Where's Storm? Did you not get Storm in this? Where's Storm? I guess she must be in one of these here. Where's Storm? Oh my God, Familia. I don't. Oh no, here's Storm. Here's Storm. Oh my gosh, she's so smart. Oh shit, she is small. Sorry, I should be showing you. Wow, she's really tiny. I mean, here's the Marvel Select Iceman. That's a Marvel Select Iceman that just came out. I'm sorry, like his foot is like all bent over there, but like, yeah, look how tiny she is. Wow, I think she's smaller than the previous 3 inch, 4 inch, whatever inch figures that we got. I'm gonna have to make a comparison. All right, so immediately the actual figure itself is really nice. This is really, really pretty. It's tiny, don't get me wrong, but look at her. She's not, we can literally do our assessment on if we like the mohawk or not, if we like her costume or not. But taking the design for what it is, it looks really, really nice. So she comes with a little electricity power effect, and then you just cuff her cape onto her arms, but it doesn't look like this isn't like really, how does it show it on the packaging? Packaging makes it look like she can like, right? I'm not crazy there. Packaging makes it look like she can lift her arms somewhat higher. So we're going to get it here. Back in the day, this would have been 99 cents. And now we're paying like $34.99. $34.99. Again, not ugly by any means, but you are spending $34.99 on this figure. $34.99. Not a bad looking figure by any means. Very tiny, very cute. She's well sculpted. Look at the detail right there with her cape. Looks really good. I mean, that's a lot. They got her earrings down. I like the face quite a bit. I can't wait to hold this figure in Legends format. Boom, right there. But I feel like if I move her arms, that's it. The cape comes off. And then this part doesn't even, it looks like she has like something here where you can take off the cape, but the cape is really like boom, like that. It doesn't stretch any bigger. But she's a great looking figure. Great looking figure, just very overpriced. But I guess that's just the world we live in these days. I might as well just be complaining about that kind of stuff. I like that they didn't give her a blue wash. That's something they always do with Storm figures when they want to do the white costume with Storm figures. They give her a blue wash, and it is disgusting. This looks great. She looks great. Great figure. Love it. Overpriced, but love it. There's the power effect right there, and she's gonna electrocute you or not. She's gonna electrocute you or not. Boom, right there. And here is the X-Jet. We got to assemble the X-Jet. Thankfully, it's just a few parts, but I am an idiot when it comes to all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I love the original X-Jet that we had from Toy Biz back in the day. So, of course, anything that I can do to replicate that. I wish we would get one in Legends format. You know what I mean? Like that would just be so great if we could get it in Legends format. Ralph and I from No More Mutants, we did a joint post with an X-Jet custom, and it's gotten like almost like 100,000 views or 200,000 views or something like that. It's insane because everyone wants it. No shade to the Engines of Vengeance, which we did love the Engine of Vengeance. We've done breakdowns for that here. We love the idea. We wanted to get Maddie. I mean, I don't want to get Maddie. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I'm like, how do you put this thing together? You don't want me to help. You never want me to put anything together. That's all I'm saying. I'm so idiotic when it comes to this stuff. Like literally our contractor, when he was here like, can you just like help me lift this? And he saw me lifting it and he was just like, why? No, we're not going to do that. It's hysterical. I'm just so inept when it comes to things. And so, funny thing, Familia, I actually hit pause so I could figure out how to put everything back on. And I ended up finishing the review of the episode, but not hitting play again. So, the later half of the review did not get reviewed. So, here we are. This is Dayspring from the future to tell you it took me forever to assemble it, that I had to pause the Zoom. But here it is. Boom. This one doesn't go off for me. I don't know why. It looks good, but this very much looks like a kid's toy, which it was. It was supposed to be for kids.
Awesome kid line. Jess, you want to tell them about that?
Yeah, and you could call this our kid line, but we know that
this is a child's Blackbird. I don't know why they don't call it Blackbird either. It's just called the X-Jet, but I guess X-Jet's a little easier. That should be your first indication that it's not for collectors because it's called Storm and the X-Jet. Or no, yeah, it's called X-Team, X-Jet, and Storm. So it's not even called the Blackbird. But anyways, this is something, if I was 8 years old and I was in the tub, I would like literally throw it into the water and take out my Phoenix figure and be like, I am Phoenix, right? I would imagine this is for the audience that is much younger, that's not very familiar with X-Men, that's watching X-Men on Disney Plus, and they're like, ooh, I really like the X-Men. And then they're going down the aisle at Target and they're like, oh, I want that figure. I want that figure. This is what this figure is for. I don't think it's for seasoned collectors. In fairness, not many seasoned collectors are buying this. I mean, it's very much, I think it's very unspoken that we know it's for kids, but it's fine. I like the colors. The blue looks really good. The red really pops. It has like a little like bar here, and it has a little handle here that you can get your figure. So in this case, boom, look at that. Look at the Marvel Select Iceman. He's just having a great time going on this. Storm is right here. Don't worry, Familia. She's right in here. But the X-Men have been so gone from the cultural lexicon for a while now. I know we had the X-Men movies, but those were very much geared towards adults, right? We haven't had a new animated show since, Wolverine and the X-Men. So, I don't think you can get away with just kids coming up to this and being like, oh my God, I want this because it's the X-Men and I inherently know what the X-Men are, unless they are familiar with the X-Men through parents or just like reading comic books. I don't know. But anyways, it's a really good set. I hope it does sell really well in the future. I had to say I would pass on this, Familia. I would pass on this. Boom, crash. Again, if I was a kid, I would love this. That's my final assessment. The Storm figure looks really good. She looks really, really great. I am glad that we have her and that I can add her to my box of figures I don't display. But unfortunately, I just don't think it was worth the $34.99 price tag. If I had paid $12.99 for it, if this was a $12.99 purchase, I would have been like, woo, I'm going to do a giveaway on the podcast for it. Just don't find it. I don't think it's worth the price tag. So if you were on the fence about it, you were kind of like, oh, it's cool. It's the X-Jet. I still need to get the X-Jet and the Storm. And I'd be like, yeah, of course you have to get it. But, the only reason why I got this, had this come with Wolverine or Cyclops, I would have been like, no, pass. It's that it came with Storm that I wanted it. So that was very genius marketing on Hasbro's. And I'm curious how this is doing in point of sales. I've always wondered how they track sales for Action Figures Company. Is it by series? Is it by individual figures? Is it only just by accounts? Right? Do accounts release those numbers? Because when I worked at HarperCollins and I was working on books, I could see how like the point of sales were for specific books. And when we got returns, right, from every store, I could actually get a breakdown from those stores on like how many copies they were sending back. So I'm curious, how this is doing, because again, I think these sales would be contingent on a much younger audience spontaneously buying this X-Jet. So I don't know. It's curious, but pass. Unfortunately, it breaks my heart to say pass, because again, it's a really nice figure, but again, I think it's a price point. It's a price point. This was just a little cheaper. I'd be like, oh, it's cute. Boom, boom, boom. Buy it. Why not? What do you have to lose? But no, you have to lose $34.99. That's happy hour for some of us. But anyways, Familia, that is our review of the X-Team X-Jet and Storm figure from X-Men 97, these 3 inch waves. Let us know your feelings. Drop them below in the comments. Ring that notification button so you know when there's a new episode of Power of X-Men dropping. Slide into our DMs at Power of X-Men on Instagram, and we'll check you guys out later.